Hello. Welcome to my library. I'm just kidding. This is my neighbor's library, but he lets me visit anytime I wish. You know what I love? Reading. You know what else I love? Reading comic books written by 5th graders, especially obscure ones that no one else has ever read before. And guess what I have for you today? That's right! It's an obscure comic book written by a 5th grader that no one else has ever read before today. Now, come have a seat, and we can get started straight away. The Tall Book. You can tell it's the Tall Book because of the way it's folded long ways instead of hamburger style like most comic books written by 5th graders. Well, this is the Tall Book. Here it is. One day, there was a really tall kid. No, not a goat, a child. Then the very tall kid ran into a tree.
I wish I was short.
Little did he know the tree was magic. So he was short.
Yay!
Too short.
Nuts.
So someone squished him.
Ouch!
The end of part 1. Well, that goat joke wasn't funny in 2005, it wasn't funny in 2019 when Toy Story 4 did it, and it wasn't funny today. Well, that's all the toys. I'm just kidding, we have lots of time. That was very short, wasn't it? Here's another one. Let's see. Part 2. Short story. Part 2.
Ouch!
When we left off, the tall guy was short and he got squished.
Help!
This is his story.
Whoever wrote this stupid book is going to pay!
That is why there is never the word "buy" on the front of any books I write. So the kid ran home.
Hey!
When the kid got home, he took off his shoes.
Finally!
2 minutes later, the kid's mom vacuumed.
Run!
So he ran and ran and ran and ran until he got tired. Then it got him.
Oh, man!
Inside the vacuum, when she turned it off,
So how long have you been here?
he should still be there today.
Let me out!
Interesting. Quite the cliffhanger, I should say. Let's do another, shall we? The Short Man Story, Part 3.
Jane, get me out of this crazy thing!
That's just a little Jetsons reference for you there. Clever. When we left off, he was inside the vacuum.
Got any threes?
10 years later, the mom had to empty the vacuum.
Time to empty it! Yay! Oh no!
So he went into the trash.
I can't see!
The next day, the trash man came, but the stick man got out, not the Lego man.
Wilson! What now?
I'm still thinking. He jumped off
Fine. Now what?
and ran after the trash man.
I'm running!
And running and running and running. Then he caught the truck.
I caught the truck!
So he looked for Wilson.
I can't find him!
To be continued. Wow, quite thrilling, isn't it? There is more, and I'll read another one for you, but first I'd like to tell you about our sponsor. It's only 3. Patreon.com/JPandBeyond. If you'd like to sponsor this show and many others much like it, you'll go there and get some bonus features and join us for a game night or something. Okay, back to the story. Here we go. The Short Man Story, Part 4.
Wilson!
When we left off, he was looking for Wilson, the Lego guy.
Are you in here?
Finally, he found him in the, what number is that? 1,000 million. 100,000 million. What number is that? The comma's in the wrong place. It's quite throwing me off, isn't it? Finally, he found him in the 9,743rd. Yes, quite. Bag that he looked in.
I found him!
Hi. So they jumped off the truck and landed in a tree.
Man, I wish I was big so I could not be pushed around.
Your bubble's in my face!
So he was.
I broke the branch.
The tree is magic! So I wish I was a real person! Poof. And big.
Poof. So he was. And they walked down the street together. Down the street. But the more they walked, the smaller they got. Oh yeah, and the one dude turned back into a stick figure, which made him much easier to draw.
I guess the stupid magic tree isn't magical anymore.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Stop saying stupid.
Okay.
So they went to find a place to sleep. To be continued. Well, I think that's a nice place to end for today. Ha, fooled you. Thought I was going to smoke, wouldn't you? That would be very inappropriate and gross. Bubbles, that's what it is. Much healthier. Now, I hope you'll subscribe. Join us next time, whenever that is. Hopefully soon. And follow along with our journey with the short man and Wilson. And also tell your friends. And don't smoke. Hopefully don't inhale the bubbles either. That's equally bad for you, probably. I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't actually smoke before, but I have inhaled bubbles before. That's bad. Just take my word for it. Ta. Oh, gosh, my eye! Turned into a pirate there for a second, sorry. Bubble juice in your eye will do that for you, I tell you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Bubbles, that's too close to your face to blow bubbles. Who invented this? I know it wasn't invented for bubbles, but still, quite. Goodness gracious. I'm out of here, goodbye.